Hey guys, welcome back to This Love Does. We're back with the Denali today, and we've got quite a bit of work to do. We're going to be replacing the inner and outer tie rods, the hub assembly, the CV axle, and the upper and lower ball joints. And I don't mind telling you, I'm a little nervous about this. I've never done any of this before, so there's an excellent chance I screw this all up. Give me a chance to get the wheel off, and then we'll come back to you and we'll get to work. All right, so the first part of this is we need to take the caliper and the rotor off. And we're not going to remove the caliper. We're going to remove the whole bracket, so we don't have to take the caliper out of the bracket. All right, now before we lift this caliper off, we want to remove the ABS line, move that out of the way, and we want to move this brake line out of the way. And as a tip, when you pull nuts and bolts, particularly bolts I guess, but when you pull bolts out of spots, instead of just setting them aside, if you go just put them back where they came from, you'll find that you lose a lot fewer of them. You don't have to worry about whether or not they're in the right place. All right, that's going to give us some slack so that we can pull this caliper off. Pull it off and slide it up under the ABS line. All right, pull our rotor off. I'm going to go ahead and take this brake line off, move the caliper out of the way completely. Oh, Christ almighty. That should not be on there that tight. That's good. .36mm socket. So we'll start with this upper ball joint. And there's no room to get a socket in this. We're going to have to use a wrench. I have no idea what size it is. I think in my last video, or one of my previous ones, I mentioned how much I really wanted a set of ratcheting wrenches. That hasn't changed. All right, we got this. It's called a pickle fork, apparently. And this is how we're going to separate the ball joint from the knuckle. what we just removed there was the sway bar link, and the bushings on this thing are completely shot, and this spacer was just sitting in between, just doing this. So the link was doing nothing. So that's what we just removed there. We're going to go ahead and remove the lower ball joint nut next. So we're going to try to get the CV axle out. And I don't know if you can see down in there, but we've got some 15 millimeter bolts that got to come out of there. Alright, once we get the bolts out, tap on it with a hammer, get it loose. Slide it down. And then once we get it down, we can pop it out. Okay, so I went out and bought a bigger pickle fork. Let's see if this helps. Damn, it's about time. Okay, while we got the knuckle down like this, we can get our impact in there. We'll go ahead and replace the hub assembly before we do the ball joint. And just bang the crap out of it. It's starting to come out. Finally, got it out. All right, give me a minute and then we'll put the new one in. Trying to get that hood off.